That's my stamp. I believe this is the first stamp that really sparked my interest because they had made a radio announcement that the stamp was to be issued, and they were declaring that in the future we would be all using zip codes, and this was to commemorate that particular event. And so I got my little zip codes, and then plenty more after that. My mother decided, she worked in town, and I love the plate blocks, and that means 4 stamps with a number on it. And then you put them in mounts. So as they come out, we try to get them. And my mom used to bring them home to me, and that was fun. So I collected them and was able to put them in a drawer, say, and save them. And never got to work on them too much. And then I got married and started having a family, and it was forgot about until recent, last 10 or 15 years, maybe 20. Well, I love looking at the designs, the commemorative stamps, famous people, famous events, and just having a history of that. Every stamp tells a story, and I really think that every stamp is a little work of art on a little piece of paper, 1-inch piece of paper, and it's got this beautiful artwork. Some of the artists were very, very delicate in their work, and they're just detailed, and it's marvelous. It just is. I can't even say, because I just enjoy it so much. But you'd be surprised how much information and how intellectual a lot of the stamp collectors are, as far as the type of stamp, the printing process, the perforations, the colorings, when it's an overrun, when it's a flat press. There's so much, and those guys really get into it. However, I'm not that person. I just enjoy collecting the stamps. If it has a little nick on it, I'll keep it. Maybe if I ever see another one without a nick, I'll replace it. I love this one. It was a Christmas stamp. It says, "The Midnight Angel" image is attributed to Ellen H. Clapsody. She lived from 1865 to 1934. It is from a vintage greeting card produced around 1910 by an unknown company. The stamp was printed by the Offset Press and issued on October 19, 1995. And I used to think when I was putting them in the album, gee, this looks good, but when I'm in my old age, I'll be able to really devote the time in my old age. Well, the old age has come, but my eyes got weaker. So it's not as easy to see them without a magnifying glass or whatever. When I am working on the stamps, the time just flies. It's amazing that, you start, say, at 6:30, 7 o'clock after supper, and all of a sudden my husband will say, "Are you still up there?" And it'd be 9 or 10. The time just flies, and it's great.